All right. Welcome to the second episode of my podcast. Today's episode, we are going to discuss about cars and more specifically Soul's 488 LA and content creation on multiple platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Soul is also known as Roar Sefi. Did I say that correct?
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
On Instagram. Welcome to my podcast, Saul. How are you?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me.
All right. A lot of people know you from comedy videos like the Supercar Blondie one and the Money Cosbin one. Why don't you tell us
Correct.
some things about yourself?
Okay, well, what do you want to know? Like, there's a lot to tell.
Just some basic.
Some basic stuff. Okay, well, originally I'm from Iran. I moved to the States when I was 7, and then I've been pretty much in the States ever since. Then I've lived in other countries too for like months here and there, whatever. Just but that was I consider that much traveling. Uh, and that's pretty much the basics about me. Nothing too intense.
Yeah. Great. So, like, you are in the Money Cosbin role better than Supercar Blondie, like, right?
It would make more sense for me to do the Manic Question, but I
Yeah,
just really don't
you
like
can
Supercar
actually,
Blondie.
yeah, you nail the voice. Like you do it exactly like his voice. Like
Thank you,
that's how I
you
found
know.
out you on how that's how I found out about you on TikTok.
Oh really?
From the
Oh,
Manic
you
Cosmos
found
video.
the
Yeah,
you
you were
found the
like
Manic
the
Question.
pistachios and with the
Which
cigar.
one was it? Was it the pistachio ones or
Yeah,
the
the
like?
pistachio
Okay,
ones.
okay. Yeah, yeah. I need to make more videos about it.
Yeah,
I feel like
but
they're
actually, I
funny.
remember your Instagram account back in 2020. Like, I had like around 100 followers, and for some
Mhm.
reason, you had viewed my story. I don't know why. And I was like, oh,
Sometimes Instagram suggests things and I just go through it.
oh, all right.
It's there. It's if it's there, I see it. You ever go to the explore page and you see
Yeah.
things and you're like, oh, okay.
I rarely go to explore page right now. I don't know. Like, I don't really use Instagram anymore because the algorithm is
It
really bad.
sucks. It
Yeah.
sucks. So I stopped using probably Instagram for
Yeah,
like three
like,
years, like in 2018, 2019, because I went from like getting a lot of exposure, likes, and everything on my pictures, and then they released this update where people couldn't like see how many likes you got, so people just stopped liking, and then that just kind of killed off my account. And then after that, it was just like, oh, screw Instagram. I'm just gonna stop.
Yeah, like, and also it's now the Reels thing,
Hmm.
and I can't post Reels in Greece.
Really?
So,
Like they don't allow you guys, or is it?
what did you ask?
They don't like it's just not available. The function's not available there,
The
or
Instagram Music function isn't available, and Reels isn't
oh
available
no
for the same
way.
reason, I think. I don't know why.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and basically Instagram is useless for me. I only use it like to chat with people and to have like my drawings in one place. But
I
I
don't.
get exposure from TikTok mainly
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah, yeah. I don't blame you, man. TikTok is a lot better if you're
Yeah, like
trying to
on TikTok,
grow and you're trying to
yeah,
do something. Yeah.
on TikTok, I'm gonna post like something silly and it's gonna take like way more attention than on Instagram.
Right. Of
Yeah,
course. Of course.
I think it basically has to do with the fact that Facebook bought Instagram and Facebook
Correct.
is trash now, so I think
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
trust
Well,
Instagram too.
the TikTok really kind of lit a fire up under that. So now they're like with the reels, they're actually trying to create exposure for their
Yeah, but I
content
cannot
creators
post
instead of
reels.
before where they're like, hey, pay us and you might get some exposure. So
Yeah,
now it's like, ah,
but
okay.
I cannot post reels, so basically Instagram is useless for me,
For
except
you,
the
yes, I'm
DMs
sorry.
part. The only
We'll
good
talk.
thing, Instagram is for me, I can, like someone who owns a car, she will come
Right.
to me from Instagram and gonna DM me like, hey, draw my car.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
and
it's
that's
a
how it works for me.
yeah. You're pretty talented at it too, man. Like I see your drawings in the back.
Yeah, I have three drawings. I have this one with a Lamborghini. I think it's a Performante. If I
Okay,
judge from the rims, it's Drew Savola. It's a model from LA. This is
okay,
Stralman's Aventador Liberty Walk. Uh,
okay. That looks the Stratmans, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. And
Okay,
then
and
this is
then
SME 150's Ford
for
GT.
GT. Yeah, it's a beautiful car too.
Yeah, thank you. I also
Yeah,
have
you did a great job
yeah,
too.
I also have a Koenigsegg Agera RS Naraya.
Mm,
It's not finished yet, obviously. It has a lot of carbon
interesting.
details, so it's hard to draw for sure. But
Uh,
yeah,
I got a question for
that's
you,
what I'm
man.
doing right now.
How did you get into drawing and like why drawing cars?
Uh,
Like where did that?
well, I drew a lot of stuff in general. Cars,
Mm,
people, landscapes. I liked drawing a lot since I was a little kid, and
okay.
cars, they took my interest. I saw some people drawing cars and posting that on Instagram, and I didn't have an Instagram account for my drawings back then, so I was motivated by that, and I was like, what if I drew cars and you know, I could meet more car people like that, and it worked.
Right, right.
Yeah.
It always works. That's cool, man. You gonna ever do like canvases for people?
Yeah, like some people ask me to do like I do traditional artwork with my hand. Some
Yeah,
people have only asked me until now, paid me to do so. They paid me to draw a traditional artwork and then I scan it and send it like a digital artwork to them.
I see. I see.
That's what I have
Okay.
done. I have done canvases in the past, but for uh, hobby purposes only.
I see. I see. I see. Okay.
So yeah, people can see on your social media platforms that you have a yellow 488 Ferrari.
Correct.
Um, what advice would you give to someone who wants to own and drive a car like this?
Don't buy the car first. Buy investments.
Yeah,
Buy
great.
just save all your money. Don't waste your time. Don't do don't take girls out on dates. As a young kid, don't do it. It's because it adds up. It adds up really quick, and that money could be used for starting business,
Yeah,
investing, or anything. Just spending money on food, drinks, or whatever to have a good time at the moment can really hurt you in the long run of things.
yeah. All right, that's a great advice. What do you do, for a living, except, from posting stuff on TikTok
I
and
wish I
Instagram?
did that for a living. They don't pay me anything. I just I just
All
like to be
right.
kind of a troll, so like I kind of enjoy doing those things regardless. But I actually really enjoy like the process of creating a video.
Yeah,
Uh, like when I first started, I didn't know anything about making a video, and like once you start getting into like everything about a camera and how to create a video and then the psychology behind making a video, then it becomes a lot of fun. But I do payment processing. That's my primary business. But these days, I my like real estate business makes more
yeah.
than that. So it's kind of like I don't know actually what to tell people. It's like real estate or payment, but it's a mixture of the both right now.
Mm-hmm. Great. All right. What's your experience with your Ferrari?
What experience in terms of what? Like, has it been reliable? Everything?
It hasn't been like reliable to you, like.
Um, I, I've never had issues with them, and I've had quite a few of them at this point, and it's always been a nice experience. I think the only issue I ever had was when the hardtop wasn't coming down. Not with this one though, with the 458.
Oh,
So
you had
it
a
was
white
like
one, right? You had a.
a red and a white one.
You have two. All right.
Back then.
Back then, all
Yeah,
right.
this was 2015, I think. I lived in. That's when I lived in LA. I had two of those.
Yeah. All right. Around how much is like the annual service and something like that?
So it's hard to tell because Ferrari, they give you 7 years of free maintenance now. So
That's great.
I've never had to pay. I haven't had to pay for it yet. So
Yeah, 7 years is
uh,
a lot. I
it's a long
have
time,
seen.
and I don't ever plan on keeping a car like that long.
Like I have seen, for example, McLaren gives you 3 to 5 years, I think. Lamborghini does the same. 7 years is really good actually for an.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. But I'm pretty sure McLaren and Lamborghini they charge you for the service. I think they give you warranty
Yeah,
three
but I
years,
think
but the
you should
service
check
is
it. Like you should, they charge you still.
yeah they charge you yeah, which you know
Ferrari
so
doesn't charge you.
no,
That's amazing.
I'm sure they charge you in the premium of a car. So
Yeah.
So you're paying for it one way or another. There's no such thing as free.
Yeah, obviously.
So,
All right.
but it's like you don't have to worry about it. So it's like
Yeah.
an ease of mind kind of a thing.
Yeah. I have seen on TikTok, you posted a video the other day, and you were like, it was a video, it was like the rear end of the Ferrari, and you were like here, and it was like a
Uh-huh.
song, and you said you were gonna keep it until you buy a Ferrari or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kiss it. Yeah.
Are you planning on buying something else in the future, like a LaFerrari, for example?
That's the ultimate goal for me. That's what I want to get to. That would be I would want to make that like a daily car for me. Like I've seen this Enzo on the internet that has like 100,000 miles on it, and like I was like, why doesn't someone do this with a LaFerrari? Because that's what I
Yeah.
would do. Um, that's my dream car as of now. But you know, I'm sure Ferrari is releasing their newer anniversary car in 2025. So it's coming up a couple more years away. I'm sure they'll announce it in 2024.
Yeah.
We'll see how that is, but I can't see it being better than the LaFerrari. For me, that car is just like
Yeah,
pure
LaFerrari
perfection.
has an amazing design. I actually only have drawn a Ferrari once, and it was the LaFerrari.
Oh
I
really?
love.
Do you have a picture of it? Can you show
Uh,
me?
yeah, I will go and get it real quick.
Okay. But that's the goal. I do have something else coming. I'm kind of trying to stay away from cars as much as possible right now, just to do more investing, more
Yeah,
property buying and stuff.
totally.
So set myself up so I can get to the
Yeah. I will go
LaFerrari.
and get the Ferrari real quick. Okay, I got all the drawings and the LaFerrari
Oh
too.
wow,
Like this one.
that's beautiful, man. I
Yeah.
can't even imagine drawing like that. Actually, it's too good.
Thank you. Well, I have a lot
I
of them,
suck.
like right here, stacked.
The SV. Do you have? Would you pick like an SVJ over a LaFerrari, or not even a LaFerrari, or like over, I don't know, let's say an SF90
An SVJ, no.
or an SV. Which one would you prefer? Is the SV or SVJ?
SV for sure. I don't know.
Why the SV? I'm curious because a lot of people that I asked this question to also say the SV, and I would actually pick the SV too, but I wonder why.
It has a better design in my opinion, you know. I think the SVJ, it's like a Performante with Aventador. I don't know. The
So
SVJ,
would
you
you
know, I
choose?
like the four exhaust, the SV. I like the four
Yeah.
exhaust it has, and I think it looks way better in my opinion. I don't know why. It's maybe also because the wing goes like that from the body to outside, you know.
Right. And I think the car is overall more raw, I want to say, than the
Yeah,
SVJ.
like, and the SV, I think the SVJ is also overhyped, and I
Right
don't know.
now, for sure. Right now,
Yeah,
for sure.
the
Paying
prices
1.2,
too,
1.3
like
million
1 million for an
SVJ.
SVJ, like
Yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't
crazy.
pay that.
I wouldn't either. I don't blame you. But I will say this though, the SVJ, the hood indents get me good. Like I would change the rear wing of it just because I think it's too like
Yeah, you cannot change
body
it. It's
kitty,
like
if that makes sense.
one piece with the rear engine cover, so
Right.
you will have to throw
Yeah.
the engine cover away.
You have to throw the whole thing away. Well, you can just drive without an engine cover, right?
So if you know Aventadors overheat, that would be better for the overheating too,
Yes.
probably.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your dream car, man? I'm curious.
Well, I have a few. You know, from hypercars, it's definitely this exact one, like the Naraya, the
Oh yeah.
Koenigsegg from
Okay.
hypercars. From supercars, I would say the Aventador, the SV one. So yeah.
Okay. I see. Not a big Ferrari guy, huh? I'm kidding.
Well, you know, I liked Ferraris especially back in the days,
Right.
and I also started liking them again because you know what they're doing with they have great tech on their cars, and at this point, you know, with the Aventador, I think Ferrari has more advanced cars than Lamborghini, but Lamborghini, you know, makes the new Aventador now.
Hmm.
I can't
The
wait to see what they're
replacement.
gonna do with it.
I'm curious too. It's gonna be a hybrid V12. I'm pretty sure it's gonna
Yeah.
basically compete. I think it's gonna be in the same realm with the SF90. So it'll be fun to see what they make.
Yeah,
I'm
obviously.
excited for it.
Yeah. I I can't wait to. But you know, I also like a lot Porsches. Like you can kind of see it on my drawings.
Oh wow.
I like them a lot.
Would you
And
would you take a GT3 RS or a 992 GT3
um,
right now? Like if they offered you both in front.
I think the GT3 RS, man, because the 991.2 though, because
Yeah.
the GT3 has I don't know how to feel about the front of it. It
Hmm.
looks I don't know. It hasn't still grown on me.
Really? Yeah. Have you seen it in person? Or
No,
it's just been
just
pictures?
992 Turbo S, not
Oh,
GT3.
okay.
Yeah, have you
The
seen one?
992 Turbo S is really nice too.
Have you seen one? 992 GT3.
Yes, I've seen a few. I think it's a really beautiful car and it makes the car.
The rear end is
My,
amazing. I have drawn
the
actually.
rear end is probably one of the best rear ends Porsche has
Yeah,
ever
I
made.
would agree
Yeah.
with you on that. But I don't know, the GT3, I don't, especially like in Miami blue, a friend of mine had it in Miami blue.
Ooh.
It looks very cool.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, I agree with you.
I
I
only
would
have
totally agree with
actually
you.
991.1. Oh, here I found it. Like, this is
Ooh,
the 992.
that's a
Oh,
great color too.
yeah. A British YouTuber owns this one. A great car.
Yeah.
Uh, You know, and also they have pretty fast cars. You know, Porsche, like, you see a lot of Porsches out on the street, and you know, the Turbo S has small differences from the uh, Carrera if you don't know about cars.
Right. Right.
And you know, like 2.5 seconds, 0 to 100, 0 to 60.
You're right. I got the
Unbelievable.
kilometers reference.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, no, it's a crazy fast car. It's very understated, you know. If you don't know what Porsches are, then you just think it's a regular 911.
Yeah.
But probably kick anything's ass.
Yeah, like
Uh,
it faster than Lamborghinis. You know, I remember I didn't knew either, you know, because I wasn't really particularly a Porsche guy. And I remember
right.
I saw a video on Carwow. It's a British guy who drags them, and it was I think a Porsche Turbo S, the 991 version, and a Lamborghini Aventador, I think, SV or SVJ,
Mm.
and they did a drag and the Turbo S won, and I was like, what? And that,
That's Porsche engineering, my guy. You can't
yeah,
beat it. Just can't beat it.
German engineering in general. For
Yeah.
Ferrari is doing great too now, like with the SF90, I think how much is it, like 2 seconds to 0 to 100?
And it's not 2 seconds. I think they claim 2.5 or something like
2.5,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. But that's a crazy fast car. I'm curious what people are gonna do with it because I feel like people are gonna modify it a little bit.
I have seen a modified one on a TikTok video. It was like greenish with
Uh huh.
some rims. I don't remember what rims they were. Um, no, I don't remember what it was, but it was modified slightly.
Yeah.
I didn't like the color, you know, it looked like fly green, and I didn't like it.
Oh really? Okay.
It was like a disgusting green color.
Disgusting green. Maybe that's in the color code. Disgusting. I doubt it. They actually have a lot of colors, like the people that I've never even seen before. It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Like their configurator online doesn't do it justice. You need to go like actually spec one out at your local dealer.
You have the classic Ferrari yellow, the one that they actually used before the red.
Yeah. So it's the flat.
This one.
It's the flat, and then they also have a three color. I think it's called a three layer actually yellow too, which is metallic. It's a beautiful color, man.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful color.
Especially, I imagine in a sunset here, there, in
Yeah.
California.
Just,
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah.
I bet.
The Calif.
Yeah.
Greece has a lot of good sunsets too, man. I was just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
I
Now
like Greece a lot.
now there's one, actually, not really now, like 10 minutes ago there was
10
one.
minutes ago.
There's still
Yeah.
some orange in the sky, but yeah.
Okay. I know it's late for you, man. I'm sorry I have to make you.
No, it's not. It's not really late. It's like 8:51. So
Okay, that's
yeah,
not too
it's
bad.
cool.
Do you like living in Greece? Like, would you want to live somewhere else? Do you think like?
Greece, in my opinion, has a lot of great things to see and a lot of great landscapes. But when it comes to the economy part, there are totally a lot of better countries because we have kind of been screwed over from politicians a lot of the past years, and
Of
it's
course.
yeah, like for what like for example, an American will make around 4,000 a month, like on average. I think that's around how much it is. For
Okay.
yeah, here it's more like 1,000.
Okay. But everything is also cheaper there too, though,
Yeah,
compared to
that's
here
true.
too.
For
Hey,
example, water can only be 0.50, and
right.
yeah, that's true. But for example, if you want to buy something like a computer or an iPhone,
You still
uh,
you still pay American
you
prices,
pay the
yeah.
same prices
Yeah.
Americans pay, and
So
yeah,
I get it.
even
I
higher
understand that.
in that
Yeah.
case, because for example, um, the same pair of shoes that's gonna cost 80 dollars there, it's gonna cost around
Mm.
110 here, because of taxes. Cars,
Yeah.
let's not get started on that because the taxes on cars here
Tax.
are insane.
So you guys have a big tariff on cars there, right? Or it's not that big. I think it's like 20-30%, right?
Well, that's on 20, it's 24%, 23%, 24 on on goods in general. On cars, it depends on how much liters the engine is and
Oh,
how expensive the car is. So it and how old the car is. So it will depend on these facts, but it's really expensive. Like for example, if you own your Ferrari here,
mm.
it's 3.9 liters, I think, right? Correct?
3 point. I think it's 3.89 or 3.9. It could be 3. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anyways, you would at least pay every year taxes around 3K. Around 3K for taxes and petrol here, gas,
very
it's
expensive.
it's getting out
Yeah.
of hand. Like it's around, let's do this quite quickly, around $10 a gallon.
A
Like
gallon. So
here
it's
they
like
price it per
two.
liter, but per
You can do it
gallon
per
would be
liter,
around,
right? So it's like $2.50 a liter.
yeah, around there.
Yeah. It's
Th-
it's euros, but like now the euro and the dollar is the
It's the
same amount,
same.
so
I
it's
was
the same.
shocked. I was like,
Crazy.
what?
Crazy. The first time I went to Europe, it was like $1.47
Yeah,
for
and
one
yeah, and
for
this year
yeah.
someone wanted to send to PayPal me like some money, and it was I think 1.15 or something.
Wow. It's
Yeah,
come
and
down a
now
lot.
it's 1 to 1, like the Koenigsegg.
Crazy, crazy. We're living a crazy world right now where things are just
Totally,
insane.
yeah. So you were talking the other day, and you said to me that you moved from LA, so you're now to San Francisco. Uh,
Correct.
why did you move? What didn't you like about LA, and what do you like about San Francisco?
I okay. So my judgment of San Francisco is probably not the best. I actually hate San Francisco. I think this is probably one of the worst cities I've ever been to in my life. I've traveled a lot, but like I've just the things I've seen in San Francisco, I've never seen anywhere else in the world. The homelessness is out of control. The taxes are out of control. And it's not even so much that you pay so much taxes, it's that the fact that you don't get anything for all the taxes you pay, you know?
It's
Uh,
the same thing with Greece. Like we pay a ton of taxes. Like if you earn more than 40,000 a year, it's 40% for your income, twenty four
right.
percent for everything you buy, plus the car
That's good.
taxes,
Yeah.
plus business taxes, all of that.
It all adds up, and then you're all of a sudden paying 60-70% of your whole
And
income,
yeah,
and you're
like
like, okay, like why am I doing this? No, you can say after a while you start to beginning to wonder why. but I live in the suburbs of San Francisco, so it's actually decent, and it's not the homelessness issue. But there's just nothing to do here. Like everything closes at 9. The only reason why I'm here is my family's here, and I want to be close to my family. I like seeing my nephews grow up.
Yeah, that's
My
great.
parents are older too, so I want to be near them. But the food sucks here. I don't know why. Like, there's no good food. Like, people always rant about like this restaurant. Like, oh my god, you gotta go try like this Burmese place. It's amazing.
And it's not
It
nice.
sucks. It sucks. I don't get it. But so now the thing about LA is that there's great food, a lot of things to do. Everything's open late. You could always find something to do, no
Yeah.
matter what day of the week in LA. But the people suck. So
Yeah.
you
That's
know, not to say that people are better over here. It's just like a different
yeah.
genre. This people in the Bay Area call people in LA fake. Well, in my opinion, they're just as fake. They're just in a different category of fake. So
Yeah.
it's like you have to kind of pick and choose what you want to do. And I got just tired of LA lifestyle. You know, it's you have to just constantly spend money. You have to constantly do this. You have to constantly to be in the crowd, be seen, whatever. It's like why do all that? Like I want to live for myself.
Yeah, like you have to quite like compete with others on flexing.
Yeah, I'm flexing, and it was the dumbest thing. I never really did stuff like that, but I was like friends with people that did stuff like that, so I'd always be like dragged along with it. For me, I just had like a car addiction.
Yeah, like
So,
same for me, you know. I don't like flexing in general. Like I'm not I'm not gonna be like a guy who's gonna be like, okay, let me open a champagne or something like that,
right,
or I'm gonna buy dumb expensive things, but on cars, like I want
right,
the
right.
Lambo real bad.
Yeah, I mean, people spend like 10, 20 grand a night on like bottle service and stuff like that, and I
Yeah.
started thinking to myself, it's like, okay, well, I could travel for like 2 months with that money. Like, why spend it here? Why not go have a great time somewhere in South America or Southeast Asia or wherever? Like, even Europe. Europe's more expensive, but like, you can
Yeah.
still have a great time with 10K in Europe for a whole month. So
Great.
one night versus a whole month. You
Yeah,
know,
that
it's kind of
it's
like a
dumb, you know, for one night to spend that much money, I think.
correct, but
You
you
could
know
buy like
there's levels to it, right?
yeah.
Someone their bank account doesn't get changed by that much money, right? It still says $100 million in
Yeah.
there.
For
Doesn't
example,
matter.
yeah. But you know, like for 10 grand, you could buy like an entry level Rolex, for example. I like
Correct.
watches too. I don't have one, like,
Mm.
but I want to get one, and yeah, I will try my best. You know.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would say get it down the line. Don't make sure it's not the first thing you get, unless you're buying it as an investment piece. Like if you can
No,
get a
like I wouldn't buy
Daytona or
watch as an
something.
investment. You know, more like assets, like not a watch.
Right, right, right.
If I bought a watch, I would buy it, you know, to like celebrate my first million or something.
Right, right, right. There you go. That's the
Yeah.
way. What's your favorite watch? Is it Rolex?
No,
Do you have a
like
favorite?
from Rolex, I like actually the Day-Date, the golden one.
With the green dial, or
I don't know, like it was, I think green, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Blue, I think there is with blue dial too. No,
I think I haven't seen the gold one with the blue dial, but
yeah, the
I've
green dial
seen
looks sick. Oh, golden
uh,
dial looks sick too.
they
It's
all
my,
look good in my
yeah.
opinion.
You know, the thing with Rolex, I think the Submariner, even though it's a nice watch and it's an iconic watch, I think it's a very big watch. You know, the Day-Date it's more subtle, and it's not
Oh, I
like in
see.
your
It's
face.
thinner. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I would
I
have a
actually
Submariner too because you know it's a very iconic watch.
right. I actually just ended up getting one. They called me the other day. They offered me a Submariner. I was like, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're great watches, and you know Rolex because it's Rolex. They are also very good at as an investment too. You know, I think it was the
Correct.
green one, like the Hulk. They call it the Hulk.
The Hulk. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
one gone up a crazy amount of money. I think.
Crazy,
Yeah,
crazy. And
I think it
you
was
know, it
like the
wasn't that
cheapest.
expensive that long ago. You could get them for like 8 grand, 12 grand.
Yeah, it was like from the
Yeah.
cheapest, and now I think it's like 40 grand.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Anywhere from like I think I've seen 28 to like 30 something. So even 40K is
Yeah.
like not out of reach.
Well, I actually have one of my favorite watches here. I have drawn it, and it's
Okay.
this. It's the
Oh, the
Nautilus
Patek Nautilus.
from
If I
Patek.
was
Yeah,
Nico, if I was Nico, I'd be able to tell you what reference number that is, but
I
I'm
have it
not.
here. I have it here.
You have the reference number? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's 5711 1A-010.
That's amazing. So do you charge for these? Like, what's like if I wanted you to draw out like my watch, like how much would how much would you charge me?
Well, yeah, I usually it depends on the size of the drawing.
Okay.
Um,
Like the one that you were holding
yeah,
up.
like that. Uh, what like you want it traditional or digital? It depends on that.
I don't know.
Like I can do it like that traditional and then send it to
Uh-huh.
you digitally. Uh,
Okay.
so you can print it whatever size you want.
Oh, I see, I see, I
Yeah,
see. Okay.
because I have a scanner and I can have the DPI at a great scale, so it will be even like that. It will be printed and still be like great
It's a high
quality
resolution.
HD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I can put it
So
on anything.
basically, for something around that, I think it would be. It depends. Like for example, this one it was with pencil, and pencil obviously is cheaper. Like if it was like a golden watch or more vibrant colors, it depends. It would from 200 to 300, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good. That's actually a really good price for something like that.
yeah,
I might have to hit you up, get you to make me
yeah.
some watch.
Watches, cars, whatever you want, man.
All right, well, we'll work. We'll definitely work together. You're
Yeah,
very talented at what you do.
great. All right. Who do you want to make a comedy video in the future about, like you did with Supercar Blonde and Manny Cosbin? Because I'm really
Uh,
excited to see them.
maybe. See, like the thing is that it's very interesting. Like, so I don't know if you see my Instagram videos, the reels. I don't know. Can you see reels there, or you
Well,
just
I
don't
can
see
only
reels?
see them like for a day on your profile if you post
Okay.
it, and then I think it
Oh,
usually
and it goes
disappears.
away. I see. So I do these like videos just trolling, like making fun of car brands, but I do it to all the car brands, and people get like mad, right? It's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah,
But and I feel like with Manny Hushman and like Supercar Blondie, I could get away with some stuff. But I feel like if I did like Stradman or um,
yeah. Straman, is
s-
he has
he's
like a lot of
huge.
fans and everyone loves him. So yeah,
Everyone loves it. It's like nothing to hate about the guy, right? Like, what am I gonna make fun of?
yeah,
Like, but I mean, I could try. Like, I did a video kind of like it wasn't like mocking him. I wasn't making fun of him. I was just trying to get on his same energy wave. I'll send you the video. I'll see what you
yeah.
think.
Great.
But apart from that, like, there's nothing to say about the guy. The car community is kind of small, so I don't know who I would go after. Maybe I do Mo vlogs.
Yeah, that guy.
Mo vlogs would be a good one. Mo
Well,
vlogs would be a good
like
one.
people like Straman or Day Driven Exotics, they're, they don't fake it. They really like cars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
For
but
example,
he's just a very genuine person too.
yeah,
When he speaks and everything.
yeah. For example, I think Mo Vlogs, he's more like into luxury stuff and not cars in general.
Right,
So
right.
I wouldn't consider him like real focused car guy. Like Day Driven Exotics, they do builds and all that stuff.
Right.
And
Oh, I'm
Stradman,
not a big fan of
he
Dave.
did
I know
that
Dave.
build, and the Supra he sold it to Jeffree Star, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I could maybe do Jeffree Star. He's
yeah.
got an insane car collection too.
He has a real sick car collection. The McLaren Senna, it's in a really nice
Yeah,
color. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't particularly
It's
like the
pink,
pink
right? I think it's
on
pink.
cars. He nailed it though on the Aventador. It's the only pink car I actually like.
Okay.
Um,
It's a
but
good. I think it's like a ruby pink, right?
yeah, it's more
called
like
ruby.
uh, it's it's deep pink. It's not like a really light
Right.
girly pink. I might get cancelled to call pink a girl color, but
Whatever. don't even care about it.
I don't even
So
care. Yeah.
yeah. Did you ever watch Salamandrin? Like back in the day?
Yeah, I watched him. Before until the point his Senna got burned.
Right. Okay. So then you
Then
saw that he had
he
that
kind
Courier
of
GT.
stepped out from YouTube, and he's coming back and forth sometimes. He does some lives. Yeah, I
I
watched
think he
him.
does. Yeah, I think he does it strictly in Spanish now. I don't think he does English content at all. I
Yeah,
think
I
his
think
Spanish channel is
yeah,
through the roof. But he had this Carrera GT and he painted
yeah,
it
a
like
pink
that
one.
color. Yeah, and I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah, that was
That was
that was a
that
nice
was one of my
pink too.
favorite. Yeah, that was a really nice paint job.
A car I liked. He didn't own it. It was from his friend, and he drove it like for a week. It was a Performante. It was dark green with
Oh yeah,
golden
I
details.
remember that. I remember
That
he had
was
that. Yeah,
an
yeah.
amazing spec. I think that was the showroom spec. That no, the Geneva spec.
Yeah, that was a great color. That was a great color. I think it had like bronze rims too, I want to
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
Yeah. Good color combination. I
yeah.
like
I
that
have
it's
seen some
like the
Ferraris
dark
with this
green
color
and the
too.
bronze.
It's an
Yeah.
amazing color. I think it's how they call it, like verde something.
Something. They have some crazy name. That's some
Yeah,
crazy name.
but it's yeah, like dark green like that. Ferrari has a color like it.
They
Uh,
do, they do. I actually saw an SF90 with that color on it. Not in person, but I saw pictures of it. It's like British Racing Green almost, I want to say,
Yeah,
the
that,
color.
like British Racing
So
Green. It's
yeah,
a
it's
great
like
color.
dark, it's
Yeah.
metallic, but it looked really good on the car. But it was too subtle. Like I would personally never spec mine that color because it's too subtle. I like a little
For a
bit of
luxury
sportiness.
car and a daily, I think it's a nice color. For example, for something like a Porsche, I think it's quite good.
Yeah, I agree with you. Maybe like on a Targa. Ooh, that would be
Yeah,
nice. I
Targa
like
with
Targas.
bronze details, bronze rims.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
I
look
think
really
that would look
nice.
sick.
Yeah.
And also, Manny Cosbin's Targa, the special edition one with the number on the side. I think
Oh
that
yeah,
spec
yeah,
is
yeah,
also
yeah,
nice.
yeah. With the weird rims and wheels or whatever people call
Yeah,
it.
but it looks nice and special.
Yes, it does. He's got a great car collection too. I think it's funny to make fun of him a little bit.
Yeah, like
I hope he has a sense of humor. Sorry.
the only thing I'm not quite sure is the color of the Huer. At least on video, I'm not really a big fan of it.
Is it? It's brown, right?
Yeah,
I so I haven't seen it in person. People have told me in person it looks really good, but it looks like poop to me. It
yeah.
literally looks like poop to me.
But for
So
example, the Rembrandt Bugatti, it has more of like a red brown. It looks quite better in my opinion.
okay, I haven't seen it, so I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. Now that I said Bugatti, I found someone who you can impersonate. It's his name is like Andrew Tate. If you haven't
Oh
seen him,
yes,
yeah,
yes. Bugatti.
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 What color is
I
your
was driving.
Bugatti?
I was driving my Bugatti. Okay.
I'm driving a
And this
Bugatti.
bitch.
I get a woman. I'm a top G. What color is your Bugatti?
I hated him at first, but I've grown to kind of like him just because of his character, right?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with like 70% of the things he says.
Yeah,
but, like,
exactly the
his
same.
character
Some
makes
things
it
he
funny,
says, he
right?
says it like for fun. For
Yeah.
example, I saw an interview he did with Cyan Reynolds. An interview. It was like a date video anyway, and he said like he wanted to piss her off. That's why he said a lot of things. So yeah, I think, but yeah,
That's
like for
funny.
example, the sparkling water thing or the
Oh,
heart
the
attack
Sparky.
thing.
He's like, drink
Stupid.
this, and whenever your friends say like, he's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's bubbles. Never talk to them again.
Yeah, I've seen that. You should do him. Like, get some glasses. Like, I
I'll
have
shave
done
my
like.
head. I'll shave it all, and I'll be here. I'll do it. I don't care. I think it's funny. I want to do a video as Andrew Tate.
Yeah,
pretty-
do that.
I just gotta
I
get
have
his
done like
accent down.
I have done an impersonating video with my friend about like Andrew Tate, but I haven't
Yeah.
posted it. Like I did my arm with the tattoo. She has like the snake. I
Oh,
even
yeah,
did
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And we had like some sunglasses like quite the same style. I was like not bald. Maybe I should do Tristan Tate, his brother, the other one with the
Yeah,
hair.
yeah, yeah. You do Tristan. Do Tristan. They're the same guy. They're the same. They're literally the same person.
Tristan is
They-
like Andrew Tate with hair.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
it.
it's literally the same
Their
person.
only difference.
My brother was looking at it and he's all like, "Oh, that's Andrew Tate." He's like, "I'm like, no, this is his brother." And he's all like, "What? He has a brother?" That's him.
Yeah, at the
So,
beginning I thought the same too. Like, when I saw them on TikTok, I followed I think Tristan first,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "That's Andrew Tate. That's the same guy." You know, he has
the
hair.
same
I don't
guy.
know why he was bald then, but now he has hair. You know, he got rich. He got to a doctor.
Right, right. He made so much money off TikTok. I actually thought those were like his older videos where he just had hair.
Yeah.
Right? And then like I was like, no, it was just a different.
It's the
person.
same guy. Yeah,
The same
that's
guy.
what I thought the same. But no, they're different. I think Tristan
funny.
might be a bit dumber than him. I don't know.
Andrew's definitely the brains of the operation. Let's not lie. I'm sorry, Tristan, but
Yeah.
Andrew's the guy.
All right, you told me you don't really use Instagram a lot nowadays.
I started doing it so after like 3 or 4 years of being inactive, right? Pretty much like maybe one post every 6 months or something like that. Or I started posting again, mainly because they started promoting your page again too. But it's really interesting because a lot of my own followers still don't see my posts. It's just new
yeah,
people
that,
coming
that
in.
that's exactly like it pisses me off. Like I post a post,
Yeah.
and like only reaches a small amount of people, and
Right.
usually they also give you like that thing that get $10 to promote your post.
Right,
Reach more
right,
people.
right.
I don't even reach the people like that follow me. How many
Yeah,
reach more
I know.
people?
It's like, why would I promote this?
Yeah,
Yeah, their business model is like really bad. I just
yeah,
don't see.
totally.
They've changed a lot of things, but if they ever go back to their old ways, I don't think it's gonna last. You know, I just don't. Like TikTok is just such a better platform for
Yeah.
creators.
Well, Instagram used to be good for creators back in the day, for photographers, artists like me.
Right.
You could get pretty good numbers on Instagram back then. Nowadays,
Yeah,
No.
yeah, no, they just don't show your stuff to your own people.
yeah, like I
That's
remember
it. That's it.
back when I was like younger and I was like, should I start Instagram or not? I saw a guy and I didn't knew like Instagram changed. And
Yeah.
he was like, I posted my art, he was ZHC. He's now quite famous. He used to draw great comic art. And he was like, I started my Instagram and like in a time space like a year, he got like 300,000 followers. And I was like,
Wow.
I have the talent, why not try? And then there was I. After 1 year, only 1K. That's pretty sad. Like,
Some people get lucky, but he probably is like very aware of the psychology behind making content too, and like
no, like he started Instagram like back in the starting days of Instagram. Like,
oh, okay.
you could see his art. It wasn't as well photographed. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
easier.
like with
It was
the
easier.
phone. He took like the picture, and that's it. Like I scan my drawings. I make sure the background looks white, and not any grayish white. And yeah, still
Yeah.
Instagram
it's
doesn't
still,
do
it's
justice.
still hard.
And then I go with my phone and get to
Yeah.
do a TikTok. Boom, 1,000 followers plus.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Just keep at it. Let's keep at it. Like if people really like your artwork and it's really good, there's obviously a reason for it. You just need to showcase your artwork more and more.
Yeah,
Do you ever do like a comparison between your artwork? Be like, okay, which ones do you guys like better? Like ask your followers.
I have done that for
Yeah.
story posts back in the day, and it was they all voted that this was my best.
That one?
Yeah, I don't know. Like for example, for me, my best, like it took me around 70 hours to finish. It's this one, like it's a
Ooh.
Huracan, but the owner decided to put Lambo doors on
Lemon
it.
doors on it.
But I like the background, like the mansion.
Yeah. That must have been really hard to do.
Yeah, like if you select all
Wow.
the details, like the windows, these.
It's got a reflection. It's hard to see through zoom because like the
Yeah, I
quality
know
it
because
gets
you know
muffled,
when I
but
finish my drawings, I uh, I put like how I don't know how it's called, like it's varnish, I think.
okay.
So it protects, you know, the colors and all, so they
Yeah, yeah.
stay. Like I have done this. It's almost 1.5 years ago, and it still looks the same as when I finished it. So that's good. For example, something like this. It's black and white.
Oh wow.
Uh,
Who is that? Who is that girl?
it was how what's her name? Madeline Klein from Outer Banks. I don't know
Oh,
if you can
okay.
see here from the reflection.
No, she looks
From something
great.
like that, from that's done with pencil, it would faint off real quick, and it would look then you could barely see it. And for example, this one too, you know, it's still made out of pencil, and
Oh my god.
yeah, the
Wow.
outfit is from pencil, and yeah, that would also
That's
faint.
crazy.
Yeah, she has Richard Mille watch, by the way, on.
Yeah, yeah, that's that crazy one that it gives you like a pill or something like that to put in water.
It's it's a spray. A spray. What? What do you mean? Like I
The
spray.
so that Richard Mille has like it has a capsule in the
Oh,
watch.
you're talking about the watch. All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where you
Y-
could put it in the water and then it like makes the water like clean so you could drink it.
Really?
So I think so. Yeah. So that's the one where like if you get lost in the woods, that's the one you would want and to clean the water with.
Yeah, probably. You know, because it's the Expendables movie, and he was like,
You're
uh,
right, right, right.
yeah,
It's a outdoors watch, you know, like for some crazy stuff.
yeah. But I remember when I posted that, I didn't tag anyone. Like I only tagged Stallone and his daughters. Uh, Maybe they would see it. They didn't. But Lionsgate actually.
Do a TikTok video about it. They might see that because TikTok will
Well,
blow that
well,
up.
you know, TikTok. The thing with TikTok is the thing I don't like about TikTok. The only thing I don't like is when you post something, it only shows to your country first. So I have to reach
Right,
Stop Greece first, which is like 1 million views and a hundred
uh,
thousand likes, which is really hard. So
right,
it can start
and then
going
you
out
shouldn't send it to the
to
world.
Turkey, Albania, Italy, and to
Right.
reach America, it would take, you know, 100 million views or something.
And might you never know, might just get it. Just try. What's the worst thing that could happen?
No,
Make a
no,
TikTok video about
yeah.
it.
Well, after a week, I posted that on Instagram. I don't know how it happened because Instagram algorithm, I don't know. Lionsgate actually saw it, the filming company, and they actually wrote a comment on it, and I was like,
Wow.
what? Like I remember going through, you know, I have posted a new post that day, and I remember going through like the likes and the comments from my latest post, and I remember seeing Lionsgate like the Stallone post. That was sick. Yeah.
That's really cool, man. Like the power of the internet, right? Social media.
Yeah, like for example, I drew. Wait, I will find it. All right, I found it. I drew this girl. It's Taylor Shield.
Uh-huh.
She's like a Victoria's Secret supermodel, and I was like, I posted it. She didn't see it, and I saw one of her latest posts, and I was like, I wrote a comment. I was like, I drew a portrait of you, and she was like, she liked the post, and she wrote a comment too, and she also approved my message request. That was like the mentions. I didn't write her anything,
Wow.
so yeah.
So she
It,
saw it after. She had to have seen it then, right? The tag.
no, she hadn't seen the tag, but then I
No,
wrote
but
her.
if she approved it, then that means she saw the post that you tagged her in, right?
No, she saw the post because I wrote a comment on
Right,
one
right,
of your
right, right.
posts, and
Yeah.
it was a nice experience too. You know, also all sorts of car people like the Hamilton collection, Tavares, the guy uh, who has a Murcielago, the Fast and Furious Murcielago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that guy saw them. I drew the Murcielago back in the day, and he saw it too. Daily Driven Exotics. Have seen actually Tavares comment on my post and like the
Nice.
comment of Tavares on my post. Um, what else? Stradman. He has seen some of
Stradman.
my stuff.
Awesome.
Manny Cosbin too. Actually, the first post I posted, it was Manny Cosbin's Senna, and he actually saw it. Like,
Wow, that's great.
yeah, and I was like, what? Instagram must be so good. Let's continue. And then Instagram was like,
Continue.
bam.
Well, you obviously have a talent, right? And people obviously like your your drawing. So just keep up with it.
Yeah, thank you. Oh
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
So you use mostly TikTok, right? To
Do I
grow.
use what? Sorry.
You use mostly TikTok or Instagram.
A mixture of both now, but I think it's about even. I want to say
Yeah.
it's a mixture of both.
Yeah, like I remember I have seen the vroom vroom post from the reel with the R8.
Oh yeah.
Vroom.
That's my buddy's
that
already.
thing. And yeah, I couldn't save it from Instagram, so I gone to your TikTok and I was like, I found it, I downloaded it,
Oh my god.
and sent it to
I
some friends. Yeah.
I can't believe they do that. Where in Greece you can't listen to the music. You know. That's
and,
crazy.
and you know, I used the VPN once, and I've gone through Instagram Music,
Yeah.
and there were Greek songs, like there were names like Nikos
They're Greek
Economopoulos, like it's Greek.
That's is your profile set up as a business or as a creator account or just account?
I set my account, I think, as a creator account.
A creator account. I
Yeah.
think if you set it up as a business too, sometimes they don't allow you to see the music or
No,
something
like
that.
I have like three accounts. I have an account where I promote others people's artworks. I
Okay.
have the Lambo account, and I have also a personal account.
Okay.
And it works on none of them. But when I use a VPN, it's there. And also, reels with a VPN work and may not work. It depends because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
You have to wait a bit for
Yeah,
reels to
yeah,
work.
yeah. So, well, sometimes one of my reels will get like 200, 300,000 views and then it'll stop. And then a week later, it jumps to like 500K or something like that. So
Yeah,
their algorithm obviously is like showing, testing it always, but
yeah.
it's like it's nice that it just doesn't stop forever. Like, you know, sometimes it gets picked up.
Yeah, like the biggest number I have got on TikTok is around 250K views and 20K likes on that post.
That's
On
great.
Instagram, my most liked post is 500 likes. Um, and when I see 500 likes on TikTok, I'm like, okay, what did I do bad? This is not good. Yeah.
It's crazy to think like that, right? Because if you had like 500 people around you right now that like
It would be
they were
huge,
like
yeah.
good, they all told you good job or whatever, they like or start clapping for you, then you'd be like, wow, this is so many people. Like that's
Yeah.
awesome.
But you
But
know,
you get
nowadays with social
desensitized to that.
media, you see like a famous girl posting a random pic and like 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, for example,
course.
Kendall Jenner.
Of course.
And you're
Of
like,
course, sex
okay,
sells, like,
why? I try,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a content creator.
I say that shit all the time too. Be like, look, this is a $400,000 car, and you're just gonna like. There's this girl, and all she did was wear a
Yeah.
bikini, and then that gets 10 times the likes.
Yeah, like
come
for
on.
example, creators like Stradman, you know, he spends time filming his videos, spends money on his car, only to have, you know, girls with posting their asses, like to their butts, to be
Half
honest,
naked, yeah. A half
getting
naked girl will
double
be
and
you.
3 times his likes.
It is what it is. You can't ever beat a half naked girl on the internet. Look at Corinna Kampf, you know? Like, Jesus Christ, she's making like $20-30 million a year from OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. You
It's
know,
so
if
much.
you are,
It's so much.
yeah, like you have to work so much in other ways to make that much money in a year.
Oh my God. I could never even imagine.
I would
Like
buy a
doing
La
that.
Ferrari.
Yeah. Yeah. She's got an FH. She's got good taste, but like,
Yeah.
you really just need to make that kind of money for like 1 year, and if you invest it wise, like she could be buying, if she's leveraging correctly, like
Yeah, like she
four or
doesn't know
five
how to
properties a
invest, you know,
month.
like that's the
You
problem with
know,
most celebrities. That's why sometimes they go broke after
yeah, they don't
their
invest.
sign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna ask you some quick questions and then I will let you go. All right,
Okay.
who is your favorite singer or band?
Ooh, I really like reggaeton, so I would say probably like J Balvin right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I like his songs too. Next question. Your favorite YouTuber from the supercar community?
Ooh, I'd say the Strat Man. I think it's
Yeah, I will. You're. It's. I like Strahman. He's my favorite. The guy before you, who I did a podcast with, he also said Strahman. You also say Strahman right now. Yeah. I don't think I will be able to ask that on Life of Palos though, because he knows all the YouTubers, and I don't think he would say
He
anyone.
wouldn't say. Well, you never know. He's gotta have a favorite, right?
Yeah,
So
probably. I
it
will
is
ask
what
him.
it
You know,
is.
he's friends with Strahman. He's good friends with Strahman, so maybe he will
Right,
say
right.
Strahman too. I don't know.
Maybe he will say it.
All right, your
Will
favorite car
Collette is
brand?
really good too. Will Collette.
Yeah, I know him,
Yeah.
Bilko. Yeah, I
And
have drawn.
Vilko.
I
Yeah, I
have
like
drawn
him too. I
his.
like Esteban. I know all those guys. They're great guys.
Yeah, I also know Bilko. Okay, here it's his Mustang. Now he bought an R8, but
Yes.
I drew this back in the day
Oh,
for
that's
him.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's
That's
like with the LA
beautiful.
skyline on.
When did you draw that?
Yeah.
What year did you draw that?
Oh, last year.
Oh, last year? Okay.
Yeah. And now he bought his R8. You know, I think it's the
Yes.
same wrap but with red.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same style. It's red with I think
With
black and like
yeah,
gray
like
or
that
something like
type
that.
of thing. All right. What is your favorite car brand and model?
Ooh, my favorite car brand. So this is kind of this is a hard one. I think my favorite cars in general are Porsches or Porsches, I should say. Um, and like the Courier GT just does it for me at a whole new level of
Yeah.
everything else. But only complaint I have about them is that they're just too. There's too many of them on the streets. It's not an issue because they're great cars or whatever. But like, I just it does. It's not different enough for me these days. Like I feel like they need to make their cars separated a little bit between their
You know, or
models.
they could make GT1 models for the 911.
Right,
So people
right,
start buying GT1s and flexing.
right. Like just make your stuff a little bit more premium. I think that would be
Yeah,
a
like the
lot
only
better. You
premium
know.
cars Porsche has is like the 918, the Carrera GT,
Right,
the
right.
959, these models.
Yes. They're but they look different than the rest of their stuff too, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of hard. That's why like the Targa so much. That's like a perfect car, I feel like, you know. It's
Yeah.
fast. They're like a Targa GTS is like probably one of my favorite
Well, you know, like
favorite Porsches.
a great spec Porsche here in Greece, it's quite rarer than, for example, there in the USA or any other country. In
Right,
other
right.
countries, Porsches are very common.
It's
Here, if you have a Porsche, you will be considered rich automatically.
right.
Like, because that's how,
I
like,
just gotta live in a different place, I think. California just has too many Porsches.
California
Yeah,
is like
Porsches.
you're a brokey if you have a Porsche.
Yeah, it's not even that. You should never buy a car for like other people's opinion. It's just like it's like for myself. Like if I'm somewhere and there's like 8 other Porsches there, I'm just like
Yeah,
like
exactly. Well,
I don't know. It doesn't give me that unique feeling. That's why I like Ferraris so much too, because their branding is so on point. They're very good at marketing, and as a
yeah,
marketer,
people will see a red Lambo and they will be, that's a Ferrari. It's a Lambo, mate.
cool car, man. What is that Ferrari?
What's that, Ferrari?
Ferrari.
All right. Your top favorite cars. Your top 5 favorite cars.
What price groups or like any price group?
Any price group.
Oh, so the very, very top would be the LaFerrari, and then the Courier GT, GT2 RS, Uh, let's see, a Chiron, and then I would say the P1.
Yeah, great choices. I like all of these cars.
Yeah, I love the McLaren F1 too, but like anyone that buys that car is not gonna be able to drive it or
Yeah,
anything
it's like
that.
10 million.
But like, I'd rather have like something like a daily, you know, and I would daily all those cars.
Yeah, like I would never buy like a car to not drive it. For example, the guy
Exactly.
I drove his Koenigsegg. He definitely has put all of miles on it.
Awesome.
This one. Because I have seen him. He took it to Alps in London, in
Oh.
Europe trips. The guy uses it, and
Yeah.
it's amazing to see people who drive their cars.
There, there's a guy, and I think he's in Switzerland. I could be wrong. I haven't seen this video in a few years. But I think he has a bunch of Ferraris. I think he even
Tax
has
the
a lot of
rates.
Ferrari. Maybe I think he's like Power Slider or something like that. But
Yeah, the
there's
Tax the Rates channel.
maybe, but he takes his F40.
Yeah, that
into
guy,
the
yeah.
Alps. Yeah,
And an
yeah,
Enzo.
yeah. It with chains on it and everything. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yes,
I
love
I've
it.
seen him,
That's
yeah.
that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. All right. You said you like watches, so you asked me my favorite. What's your favorite watch?
So I love APs. I take an AP over, and people are gonna hate me for this, but over a Patek because most Pateks are pretty ugly in my opinion.
Yeah,
except for the
I agree
Nautilus.
with you. Like, I think
Yeah.
only like the Nautilus I showed you is a nice one. I like APs too. The skeleton APs, I think they look.
It's the
It
most
was like
beautiful watch
the
there
black
is.
one. I don't remember. Like it was a
Yeah,
black gold.
I think it's ceramic or something
Yeah,
like that. and
ceramic,
It's
that
all
one.
black. Yeah, it's all
Looks
black.
amazing.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
That one, the skeleton in gold or stainless or ceramic. I think they even have. Do they have a white one? I don't think they have a white ceramic of that actually. That would look really good too.
Yeah, the
But-
golden one, Manny Koshbin owns the AP. His AP, he daily wears it.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
one's
He's
sick.
got a. I think it's a Royal Oak offshore. and
Yeah,
with the,
that one.
with the bracelet. I have an offshore too, but I don't have the bracelet.
All right, that's sick. I hope I will reach your level one day to buy.
You will, man. Just save all your money, invest it.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
will
That's
try
the
my
only thing.
best.
Invest it in yourself, properties, whatever you gotta do. Just don't waste it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the same too. Like, I don't like wasting a lot of money. Like, I see people here in Greece, for example, like special edition Jordans, like that cost around 1,000.
Oh,
For
oh
you
my God.
guys, sneakerheads in America, it would be quite an expensive shoe, all right? But a lot of
Yeah.
people would buy it. Some people would
Yeah.
buy it who are
Yeah.
into sneakers. But I see people here buying some stuff like that, and I'm like, why? Why? Just-
Why? Exactly.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
shoes
it's not
too,
worth it.
but I don't like spending a lot of money. I'd rather save it and invest and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, because I think it's dumb, like spending too much money. And I see people like my age going to the club and buying like opening moeds. Like why?
Yeah.
Like you don't even drink that shit. Like you
Yeah,
only want that for the
it
story.
it doesn't do anything for you. It might make you look good in the moment, but the next day it's all over, right? And you don't gain anything from it. Maybe just some people looked at you slightly different for a few hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Not worth it.
That was the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.